Homeschool Mamas. This is a live without my face. Instead, it's with these lovely faces, 3 of my girls. This is a picture without my son. You know what? The toolbox for big emotions is here. This is a toolbox for big emotions printed in black and white form because I have a black and white printer, but it is a lovely color. This color, which is the color of my bedspread, and my entire house if you come for tea, which I would love for you to do. But if you can't come for tea, then I want to invite you just to take a peek at what I've got here. So Toolbox for Big Emotions. You can find this in the link in my bio. You can also find it in the resource section on my website, capturingthecharmlife.com. Why would I include a graphic of a cup of coffee? Oh, I don't know. And a journal, of course. And I introduce myself because there are some that have not met me, but I include a discussion on what are the big emotions in your homeschool mama toolbox. And like I said on the podcast release last week, I spoke to you about your body. See, I told you, you have this tool. And I know you've got this one and you've got this one. But how we wield these tools, how we wield them, is greatly influencing how we show up on purpose in our homeschool. So you could call this a journaling workbook. You could also call this a self-published book. But the goal is to actually help you dig deep into your big emotions. So I give you tips. You'll take a note here that I should say this to my girls, actually. My girls. That this is a poem that we spoke every morning for years. Watch your thoughts. They become your words. Watch your words. They become your actions. Watch your character. It becomes your destiny. And I think that is very true. And it is most definitely seen in our homeschools. So I speak about 3 steps or 3 tools in your homeschool mama big emotion toolbox. And that is your emotions, your bodies, and your thoughts. And not only do I share some thoughts from my own homeschool world, but I have journaling questions that are designed to help you dig deep into your homeschool challenges so you can show up on purpose in your homeschool too. This week's episode, I had an amazing conversation with Jennifer Bryant from practicalfamily.org, and we got into deep stuff that relates exactly to this, about learning how to observe ourselves and learning how to reframe what's really going on. But you can't know that unless you actually know what your emotional climate is like. So in this big emotions journaling workbook, and like I said, this is the non-colored version because I have a non-colored printer. This is actually the lovely color. It's a beautiful color. This toolbox for big emotions helps you truly address the things that are going on inside of your mental space, because you want to show up on purpose for these kids. And I'll tell you this, between you and me, I didn't. And I know that you won't either. It's not a reality to have this thing figured and locked in and do things perfectly. That's not our goal. As one of the moms said this week, we are going to homeschool imperfectly, perfectly, exactly. And also this gal had said something so encouraging to me, that she said helping to overcome her overwhelm has been she's been reading my book, Homeschool Mama Self-Care, Nurturing the Nurturer, and it has helped her deal with her own sense of overwhelm. So I hope that this toolbox for big emotions can help you do that as well. Let me know if you can't find the link, and let me know what you think.